Beijing Winter Olympics. You like the Winter Olympics?
Oh, I love it. And I loved it when this next guest was on. Honestly, it was brilliant.
Well, the opening ceremony is a couple of hours away. We thought it's only right to talk to one of our greatest Winter Olympians of all time.
Definitely, but forget medals and records. Ski jump legend Eddie the Eagle found fame as the underdog, and the world and myself fell in love with him.
Michael Edwards, a.k.a. Eddie the Eagle, joins us now from the top of a mountain on his holidays.
Oh,
thanks so much for
Eddie.
joining us.
Hello, welcome guys. I'm in Crans-Montana in Switzerland, trying to learn how to ski again because it's been such a long time.
Are you joking? You must. It must be like getting on a bike for you. You must be having a great time out there.
I hope so. I really hope so. But I haven't actually skied yet. And I was invited over to Crans-Montana for the weekend to visit some friends. And it's a beautiful day. The snow looks fabulous. But I haven't actually skied yet. So when I go off after this interview, I don't know if I'm going to survive or not.
Oh, we'll have to keep the camera rolling then. We'll keep the camera rolling and watch how you get on.
Yeah, yes.
How do you actually feel that you always come into these interviews every 4 years, everyone wants to speak to you, everyone wants to relive those memories of back in the day when we all fell in love with you, Eddie. Do you mind reliving those memories? Do you mind at all? Because we love listening to them.
I don't mind, actually. It's every 4 years, the Winter Olympics come round, and then I get inundated with requests to do interviews for TV, radio, all over the world. But it's nice, because it makes me remember 34 years ago, Calgary, 1988, and what happened, and I remember it so fondly anyway, so it's always nice to reminisce and remember all those years ago.
Well, thanks for sparing the time for us today. Eddie, tell us about the opening ceremony. It always looks so special for the athletes when you're walking out there with the flag and stuff. What are your memories from that?
Oh, for me, the opening ceremonies are the key event because for me, it was the realisation that I got to Olympic Games because I couldn't quite believe it until I actually got there, watched the opening ceremonies. They came in with the Olympic torch and they went up and lit the Olympic flame. And then I realised, oh my God, I'm here. This is it. This is the Olympics. So I think a lot of athletes will be sitting there, you know, reminiscing about that kind of thing as well, and hopefully it'll be as special for them as it was for me all those years ago.
So, Michael, how did you get to the Olympics? Like, people are watching this, kids are watching this and going, well, I really fancy getting into an alpine sport. And, you know, and now I'd say it's probably more accessible than it was back then, but how did you go about it? How did you go about it?
Well, I started on a school ski trip when I was 13 years old. Fell in love with the sport of skiing. I was very lucky that I had a big dry ski slope, Gloucester Ski Centre, only 10 miles from the house, and that became my home. I got into ski racing, then went to America, started jumping, and then finally got to Olympic Games. And I remember Calgary quite fondly because when I got the letter to say, congratulations, you're going to Calgary, I was actually in a psychiatric hospital in Finland, training up there. And they let me out of the hospital. I rushed home, picked up my Olympic uniform, shot off to Calgary and took part, and it was wonderful.
And this was a dream from early on. I mean, the dream of being in the Olympics was actually your dream. So when you actually realised that dream, was it everything it was all it cracked up to be?
Oh, it was everything and more. You know, not only was it my dream to get there, I knew that I was going to come, you know, 58th when I went to Calgary because I'd been jumping for 22 months. Everybody else, though, had been jumping for 25 years. So the pressure was off me. So when I went there, I just wanted to enjoy the whole experience, the whole 2 or 3 weeks. It was a wonderful atmosphere. Whoever hosts the Olympic Games are so, you know, welcoming, and they want to do a big show for the world, and it's such a great circus. It's a party, and you know, the athletes will enjoy every second of not only competing, but enjoying the whole Olympic experience as well.
You are right. The feeling in 2012, remember it was something else.
It was so exciting. I can remember it. I was only young, and I can remember just looking at it. I can remember actually at 90 metres, I was actually remembering the fact that we all wanted you to not necessarily fail, but we wanted a bit of drama. We wanted something to happen. But you took it really seriously, didn't you?
Oh, I had to, because, you know, I could very easily injure myself or even die. So I had to take it seriously. And I'm sure most of the people watching on TV and who were part of the 80,000 people in the stadium, some of them were probably thinking, oh, there's going to be blood, he's going to fall over, he's going to injure himself. But all I wanted to do was jump as far as I possibly could and land on my feet. That was the most important thing. And I managed to do that, get a new British record. So I was very, very pleased. I managed to achieve something. And I loved it. And I think lots of people enjoyed me being there and loved what I represented. I was exemplifying that Olympic spirit, that Olympic goal, and they loved me for it. It was lovely.
And Michael, you jumped with borrowed skis in the end, didn't you?
I did, yes. When I flew into Calgary, my bindings on my skis had been crushed, which was quite common because the binding system was very fragile. And it was the Austrian team who lent me a pair of skis. So when I was jumping at Calgary, I was using borrowed skis, and I was very grateful to them for them to give me the skis and lend me them so that I could take part. Otherwise, I'd have got there and I think, oh my God, I can't do it. My skis are broken. But yeah, it was one of many problems and many challenges that I had on my way to Calgary.
Well, talking about challenges, because not everybody loved you, did they? There was a lot of officials who absolutely hated you there, didn't they?
That's right. For all the ordinary, everyday people who loved me being at Calgary, loved what I represented, some people in officialdom hated it. They said it's not right that a guy who comes 58th should get more attention than the guy who won the gold medal. They thought I was making a mock of the sport, bringing the sport into disrepute, which was not my, intention at all. It was just my personality and the fact that I wasn't going to win. I just enjoyed it, enjoyed being there, and I think people love that. Sport is entertainment, and I was entertaining people, and I think that was the most important thing. But they didn't like it. They clipped my wings, and I wasn't able to jump in international competition again.
So would you have carried on?
That's disgusting, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, it was. And I was shocked because I wanted to carry on for another 4 or 5 Olympics. And then over the next 20 years, I could have shown the world what Eddie the Eagle and what Great Britain could have achieved and could have shown the world in the sport of ski jumping. But unfortunately, they didn't like what happened at Calgary, and I wasn't given the opportunity or the chance to prove to them that I could have been a very good ski jumper.
It's a shame, isn't it?
I know.
What was it like when you came home? I mean, because the reception you got must have been wonderful.
It was amazing, because I had no idea what was happening back in the UK, because you're in a kind of a bubble when you're jumping in the Olympics, or every athlete, they stay in the Olympic Village and they're kind of protected. And it wasn't until I flew back to Heathrow and I was waiting for my bags, and I had about 30 policemen come up to me, and I thought they must have found drugs in my bag or something. And they said, oh no, we're here to help you through the airport. Not that I take drugs, of course. And I walked through the airport, and there was 10,000 people there, and they were shouting, and that was amazing. And it was a realisation. I thought, oh my God, what have I done? And my feet didn't touch the ground for about 3 years after that. But it was lovely, and I really appreciated the support that they gave me.
And Michael, tell us about this year. We should be looking out for Dave Ryding, who's a terrific skier, right?
I know, it was amazing when he won at Kitzbühel a few weeks ago. That was amazing. So I think he's got a very, very good chance of winning a medal for us, in the Alpine, which is very difficult for us because we're not really a winter nation. But I'll be watching the ski jumping. I'll try and look out for Dave Ryding competing there. I'll watch the downhill. And I love the ski and board cross because anything can happen. A little elbow here, a little bump there, and it can change the whole game. And that's exciting. So I want people to look out for the ski cross, the board cross, and enjoy just the whole Olympic experience on television.
Apparently Stevie's going to be the flag bearer as well, apparently.
Dave.
So Dave.
Yes,
I don't know who
yes,
Steve
I heard
is.
that yesterday as well.
Steve?
That's a huge honour.
I've got to get off that Tinder.
I'll tell you what, there's a poor Olympian out there called Steve right now. Am I? Wow. Oh no, Dave is.
Can I just say, I watch that film, Eddie the Eagle, all the time, starring Hugh Jackman and Taron. Do you watch it still? It's brilliant.
Oh, yeah, I do. I've watched it something like 132 times now, and it still makes me cry when I watch it. They did such a great job. They really captured the heart and spirit and essence of my story, and they showed that for me, getting to those Olympic Games was my gold medal, and they caught that so well in the film, and I love the film. Even now, 5, 6 years later, I still love watching it.
But we absolutely love you so, so much. We want to see if you can still ski.
Come on.
Are you going to ski off? We're going to keep
see
the
it,
cameras
Michael.
rolling.
Thank you.
Let's have a
That
look.
exit.
Let's see if he can.
Thank
He's
you very
still
much.
got it.
Next time
Don't
you'll have to
fall
come
over.
out for a lesson.
I would love to.
Bye.
See you later. Oh, we can ski. Look at
He
him.
knows what he's doing. Look
Off a
at that.
slalom. Look at that. Oh, he's still got it.
So
Look
jealous.
at him.
Look at that.
Oh, can you ski then?
Not like that, but yeah, I'm not bad.
He's a good skier, isn't he? Fantastic. Not only can he jump, he can
Just
ski
get down the
too.
mountain, have somewhere nice for lunch. Oh,
I enjoyed that. He's lovely,
you.
wasn't he?
When I said it was like that in 2012, you then turned around and said, yeah, I was very young at the time. And I was thinking, hang on, how young were you in 2012?
Really young. You know I'm only 25, right?
We went with that. We didn't pick you up on that at the time. Very, very interesting.
He was nice.
Wasn't he great?
Yeah, really good.